What up, YouTube? It's your boy, the Expert Genius, aka XP, and me. I'm doing my little morning walk, but I had something. I don't know why it popped up on my feed, but it's going on right now. Uh, this little channel called, well, not little channel. It's, I guess, bigger channel. It's a bigger channel than mine. I'm a little channel, but the Ringside Reporter or something like that. Ringside Reporter. And basically they're talking about the guy, I guess, who runs Ringside Reporter on YouTube, was basically saying that he was listening to barbershop conversations live last night, and he was talking about when Drew Titan and Troy was having a conversation, and Drew Titan asked Troy, does he know how does he know why the LDBC was created? Now, the guy from Ringside said he already knew the answer, which he did. He knew the answer, but he went into a but. So you know the answer, but you ended it with a but. So I was like, what's going on? Because he pointed out all of Tyson Fury's flaws and what he's got away with, but then he kind of translated that towards Deontay Wilder and having yes men like Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury don't have yes men. Like, they the only ones that can have yes men and shit. But he basically went on to say that the LDBC created their movement as a safe haven, but then the LDBC was the ones that brought race into it and started doing the stuff that they was accusing other people of doing. And then they basically said that people who believe that Tyson Fury cheated are dumb and weak-minded. A bunch of them are weak-minded. They don't use their real names. They don't use their real pictures and all that. That's just signs of weak-minded. Okay. What about the thousands of trolls that make multiple accounts, not using their real names, not using their pictures? Oh, and you also said that they don't show their faces, but they never show their faces. But I guess because they support your narrative, that they're not weak-minded, and that because we believe that Tyson Fury cheated, because he's a known cheater, that we're weak-minded for believing that he cheated against Deontay Wilder? No. You're weak-minded. You're so weak-minded that you want to try to use reverse psychology on people to try to prove that they're the ones that's weak-minded. Man, you guys are pathetic. And some of you black channels, you coon-ass channels that's over there condoning and he and high shucking and jiving for that shit. Y'all more weak-minded. They're never going to accept you. Just like Chris Colbert. They're never going to accept you. Like Quest X said in his live, I missed his live earlier, but I caught it on the rebound. But like he said, all you Chris Colbert fans now, he didn't have no fans. Nobody was checking for Chris Colbert. But y'all are all fans now because he's anti-Earl Spence and anti-Deontay Wilder. But where were y'all during his press conference yesterday? Where were y'all? Nowhere to be found. And want to talk about censorship? Fight Hype and the PBC have every right to take that video down. Fight Hype is trying to maintain a relationship with a certain fighter in Deontay Wilder, which right now Deontay Wilder is a hot commodity because he's not talking to media. So anybody that can get an interview or talk to Wilder is going to be a hot commodity. They're going to get ratings because no matter what Deontay Wilder says, whether you like it or you hate it, you're going to tune in. It just is what it is. Whether you like it or hate it, you're going to tune in. So if they took it down, they're trying to keep that relationship so they can be one of the ones outside of the LDBC they can get an interview with Deontay Wilder. And if it's the PBC that had it taken down, then you already know what it is. Because before most of y'all say, oh, well, see, the PBC, they're taking it down. They're trying to protect Wilder. They're trying to protect Spence. Your boy Chris Colbert is a PBC fighter. And he's talking reckless about his own stablemates. Even disrespected his own so-called friend, Danny Garcia, to his face. You disrespecting and biting the hand that feeds you. So I wish Chris Colbert, look, you can have your opinion, but watch what you say. Because you've been hating on Deontay Wilder and Earl Spence for a while. And for some of y'all that's now supporting him or so-called supporting him because of what he said the other day, if you so-called support him, then you would know this ain't the first time he done said something. It's not. So that lets me know right there you're full of shit. And for you ones that's talking about, well, it's not about race and all that, it's because of the excuses Deontay Wilder is making. Okay. But before all this, when he was winning and there was no excuses, what was your reason for not liking him? Don't say his lack of boxing skills. You don't like his, lack of boxing skill, because there's a lot of fighters that's fighting right now that had absolutely no fucking boxing skills. They good brawlers. They can fight. No boxing skills, and you cheer their asses on. Don't say lack of boxing skills when we got Floyd Mayweather We got Shakur Stevenson. We got Devin Haney. We got all these fighters that's skilled, but you call them boring. They're not getting knockouts and all that. They're boring. And then when you get somebody that's giving you knockouts, then it's, oh, I don't like him because he doesn't have skill. Which is it? Because I'm telling you, it's definitely about race because all these fighters are black. What was it? Where is this for Lomachenko? He's skilled. Y'all don't call him boring. It's always been about race in boxing. People just like to hold double standards. Can't stand stupid people. Y'all suffer from cognitive dissonance. Hell, I believe all stupid people should be diagnosed with that. All hypocrites. And y'all want to talk about Wilder fanboys and all that jibber jabber and all that kind of stuff like that. But y'all do the same thing, if not worse. I mean, during Anthony Joshua's reign, what were y'all talking about? His fanboy. Oh yeah, that's right. Y'all wasn't talking about his fanboys because y'all were the fanboys. Tyson Fury now. Y'all not fans of Tyson Fury. Y'all hated Tyson Fury. Y'all only on Tyson Fury's jock because he got a so-called win over Deontay Wilder. If Deontay Wilder, I'll put it like this. Let's say Deontay Wilder finally uses his skill that he has, that y'all claim he don't have, but he has skills. He just got comfortable with using his right hand. Let's just say he goes out there and in the first round, he outboxes, either outboxes or boxes with Tyson Fury and knocks him out in the first round. Or like I said, outboxes him and knocks him out in the first round. Then what's it gonna be? Are y'all still gonna be Tyson Fury fans? Or is it gonna go back to how it was before the first fight with Deontay Wilder, when nobody cared about Tyson Fury? Y'all are all bandwagon fans. Y'all hop on whoever's hot. The minute they're not, you hop on to the next.